On Friday night, Sixes travels up to Ballground. Before we check out the highlights, let's have a brief history lesson. The Cherokee Indians, who inhabited this land that we now call home, had a sport called taliwa. They used long sticks, sort of like a really rough version of lacrosse. They played this sport on a massive field in modern-day Ballground. That's how Ballground got its name. Now, this past Friday, another sport taking place. Sixes 5-0 at the midpoint of the season, battling Ballground, which has lost only once this year. Sixes sitting atop the 10-team standings, averaging 34 points a game, while giving up only 13 points a game. But Friday night would be tough. It was a low-scoring affair. Check out the defense. Ballground's number 35 had most of the scoring for his squad, and watch Jackson here staying with him step for step. Great defense by Sixes. Sixes leading 8-6 in the waning seconds of the first half, but Ballground hits the buzzer beater. They go into the locker room at halftime, tied up in a low-scoring affair, 8-8. So now let's pick up the action in the third quarter. The inbounds pass. Camden finds a wide-open David underneath the bucket. The short shot is good. Sixes regains the lead, 10-8. But Ballground would come right back. Their outside jumper ties the game up at 10, and they weren't done yet. Sixes tries to answer. They're moving the ball well, but Ballground takes advantage of the fast break. They take the lead, 12-10, late in the third quarter. Now, this was only the second time all year long that Sixes has trailed. How would they respond? Pretty well, actually. A good ball movement. It leads to an opening in the lane. Fuller is going to draw the foul. He makes the shot, and we're tied up at 12. On the ensuing free throw, Fuller trying to give Sixes the 1-point advantage. The shot won't fall, but David underneath the basket gets an opportune bounce, hits the jumper. Sixes on top now by 2, 14-12. And they weren't done, far from it. Another set piece. Reed's going to put the ball into play to Fuller. He's going to drive to the bucket. He gets the sweet shot to kiss the glass. Sixes up by 4, 16-12. But Ballground is still fighting. They were a tough team. They can't get the shot to fall. David takes the rebound all the way to the basket. The Ballground fans wanted the travel. His shot is no good. He gets his own rebound. Sixes on top by 6, 18-12. And that's where we find ourselves at the end of the third quarter. So here we are now, friends, in the final period of play, holding on to a 6-point lead against a one-loss opponent. Great hustle by Sixes. They did a good job with rebounding on both sides of the court. Even if their initial shots won't fall, several possessions were kept alive by great hustle inside. Sixes on top, 20-12. And even when they weren't able to cap off a possession with points, they played an exciting brand of basketball. They're getting better week by week. They're starting to hit all cylinders. A great team effort all the way around. 5 minutes left in the game, and Sixes holding on to a 7-point advantage, 21-14. Sixes is going to add to that lead. Another inbounds pass by Reed. He's going to find Jackson underneath. Great play by Jackson. Great set piece. Sixes ups its lead to 9. A low-scoring affair. Ballground known for their defense, but on this night, Sixes look sharp on the D as well. Here Fuller is going to pick up the foul. Ballground will narrow the lead to 7, but Sixes is going to answer. Good ball movement. The outside jumper in and out, but Camden, man, some great work underneath. He gets the putback. 2 minutes to go, and Sixes is up by 9, 25-16. They get the ball right back, and Fuller's going to draw the foul. He heads to the line. His free throw is going to give Sixes the 10-point lead, 26-16, and Sixes wasn't done. Again, even when the initial shot won't fall, they crash the boards. Great hustle underneath here by Maddox. That leads to another inbounds pass by Sixes. They'll put the finishing touches on the scoring. Sixes picks up the win, 28-16. The game was closer than the score would indicate. Ballground with only their second loss of the season, but Sixes moves up to 6-0. 4 games left. They're sitting atop their division.